super lovelies. And yes, I'm wearing way too many clothes. You might have seen or not that I have changed slightly the name of the channel, and now it's Miss Dawson TV. I love it. I've got my own TV channel now. I cannot monetize it because I'm not allowed. And the reason for this video today, I have been banned on Reddit all the time. It happens all the time. And the thing is, I was thinking, I've said before how I am a rule breaker, like I don't do well with rules, but that's just a way of speaking, because obviously I'm not going around breaking rules. When I'm driving, obviously I abide by the rules, and if I'm in a group, subreddit in this case or whatever, and they have rules, of course I'm going to stick to the rules. Otherwise I don't join or don't participate. You see what I mean? But apparently I break the rules not even knowing how. So I think that being me is breaking a rule. So it's not that I break rules, it's that I'm a broken rule or something, just by the fact of being myself. Something like that. Because this is super crazy. Yes, this is going to be a yappy video. So if you want to see my ass, you won't in this video. So bye. But then this is somebody, of course it doesn't matter who it is, anonymous anyway, because you hide behind some blah blah blubbly 3 4 5 6 7 8 username. But here we have a 43-year-old man who describes himself as high libido, very fit, and desperate for sex. Now I can't say sex because I'm not monetized anyway. Intimacy, actually, now that I think about it, desperate for intimacy, now that I think about it. I just want a hug from someone, anyone. How does that sound to you? Because to me, it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So he's a career-oriented man in a senior executive position. He looks after himself and has a solid, visible 8-pack. That's something. I consider myself above average in looks. Are you picturing? Because I am. My wife is refusing sex, intimacy, physical contact of any form, kiss, hugs, holding hands. I am just so sexually desperate now that I went on a escort website and asked for rates. Blah, blah, blah. Not going to read it all, obviously. There's no need for that. So he wants to be loyal. He hasn't cheated, by the way. He wants to be loyal and he doesn't want to cheat on his wife. They've been married for 9 years and been together for 15. Typical. And they have 2 small kids. Even more typical. Now, he's been pushing his wife for sex for years. Not unreasonably. Unreasonably. What a word. Just because I felt that with the children, our sex life was diminishing, and when we did it, she was just a starfish. That's really funny, actually. Just the thought of it. And just didn't want to be there and never moved. One time, I saw this disinterest in her eyes and made me feel even worse than not having sex. So from that point, I told him to only initiate sex when she's interested. Since then, pretty much nothing happened. In the background of all this, she's been diagnosed by the GP as having severe depression. He saw the GP notes, he says, and the notes said that the depression was due to her husband pressuring her for sex. So they referred her to a psychologist. So he says, I keep asking her, what can I do or stop doing? She's non-communicative. She goes to bed with the kids. So I don't see her at all to have any adult conversation or work through any potential issues. It's been like this for years now. All I do is pay the bills and provide for the family. Do as much chores as time allows. Would that be as many? Am I not the foreigner here? Anyway, I am a flatmate and not a husband, not even a friend. I really just don't know what to do. I just want a hug. I want to give him a hug, really. So anyway, he talks about visiting a regular escort, as someone suggested that to him. I don't want to divorce and split the family and break the kids. I have so much to say about that. I love my wife and I just don't want to cheat on her. I have mentioned using an escort to her before, not threateningly, but I just said that if she really is that disinterested in sex, we can outsource it. Crazy. This, to me, fucking crazy. I was happy with everything except sex. She said she wouldn't stand it. Stick with me here because this is very important. I have been banned for commenting on this because I cannot get my mouth shut and before this atrocity. I really don't think I did anything wrong here. We deserve sex. I haven't changed. I feel so alone. I have recently suggested to go to counseling as well. She said no. Now, you know what my comment was? They've just deleted it. But I remember. What I said is, first of all, divorce doesn't break kids. Kids are broken in a household where there is resentment and unhappiness, where all this is going on. Because kids receive that vibration, that energy, bad energy, that toxicity. So you are not divorcing, not because you think you're going to break your kids, because your kids are not going to break if you do it the right way. It's because you're scared. Okay? So that was my first comment. And the second comment was, and sorry to sound this, but I'm pissed off. Because this Karen of a wife, because that's the thing. Women like this person, like this wife, are the ones bitching about pornography, and sex workers. When she's right up denying, totally rejecting any sort of minimal intimacy. Let's not talk about sex. Not even that. Because you might not want sex. But if you're married, then there's something there that you need to do. Maybe to maintain something. Okay? So this for me is profoundly wrong, selfish, and makes absolute no sense. Because you know what this woman, I don't know her, bless her, you know, we all do the best we can, and that's the best she can do. But this woman is literally wanting a sugar daddy. But a sugar daddy that is approved by society. You know, system approved, society approved. The other sugar daddies are not society approved. Those are, you see. And this is what pisses me off a little bit. Just for a little bit. I'm pissed off 2 minutes. Minute 3, I'm done. I'll carry on with my life, and that's it. But I had to say that. And then I've been banned. You cannot say truth, because truth hurts people, apparently. I don't know what you think, but in my tiny world, that's what I see in that post. And he's not alone. He's not the only one. There's so many men out there, and women as well, but less, who feel lonely in a marriage, who feel, as he says, desperate for having sex, because sex is a natural thing to do. That's the thing. And how do you fix this? Well, I have an idea, and we need just awareness and education, and toss away a few traditional beliefs and things. And that's what I'm all about. Really? So anyway, because now this is a TV, my TV, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I was doing the same before, but now it's going to be even more,